relationship lacking romance and luster? Well, it may not be you or your partner's fault. It could be the pill. Joining us now with some interesting information every woman should know is the founder of Joy of Romance and host of Intelligent Love. Please welcome Joy Nordenstrom. Hi, Joy. How are you? So, this came up and I thought, Lisa Quinn, because you totally relate to this, right?
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, you totally do.
Everybody wants me to tell my secrets. Listen, I went on the pill when I was in my 20s, and it made me so bloated and cranky that nobody wanted to have sex with me anyway, so I felt like it was like a moot point. So I went off of it. But I mean, you're saying that there's more than just being cranky and uncomfortable that turns people off. It can actually be chemical.
Especially for women, we've found a number of studies over the last 15 years that the pill affects the olfactory senses in women. So we actually are smelling things differently when we're on the pill, and it simulates pregnancy. So we're actually starting to be attracted to men who smell like our brothers and fathers, unfortunately.
So I'm attracted to the smell of Chinese food. Yeah, right? It smells like my dad. Or Old Spice. That's weird. So what chemical is it, or what is it?
It's called the MHC, the major histocompatibility complex gene, and it's located on chromosome 6. And what they found, this gentleman, Dr. Klaus Wiedkind from the Swiss University of Bern, he was basically coming up with the fact that rodents, when he was studying them, were always attracted to the opposite immune system when they went for a mate. And so he said, let's see if this is compatible to humans. So he put together a bunch of women and was expecting to find the result that yes, indeed, we were attracted to men that had the polar opposite immune system of us, which is found in the MHC. Well, he found an interesting conclusion in there, that the women on the pill, now we're looking at the polar opposite type of men, and started looking at people because it was simulating pregnancy. When we were going back the hunter and gatherer days, we actually wanted somebody to support us and take care of us when we're pregnant. So we start looking for men who are in our clan, brothers and fathers.
So actually, I know, can you believe that? So to talk about the census, you actually did a test, like there was some kind of sweaty t-shirt test or something?
Yes.
What was that?
It was really funny. He actually had men wear a t-shirt for 2 days in a row. He said, don't eat onions or garlic or Thai food or anything that's gonna, really have a potent odor, just your odor, no cologne. And then he had them put them in a jar. And then he had women come and smell these stinky t-shirts.
Who signed up for that?
Some Swiss women, poor Swiss women. But it's been repeated several times. So they actually were asked which one smells most attractive, and they found that it was the gentleman that had the polar opposite immune system.
But it goes both ways, kind of, because you've got this stat here, which I thought was hysterical. There's a group, they did a group of exotic dancers, and the ones who didn't use the pill made 50% more in tips.
Not only that, but when they were on ovulation, they made 80% more.
Wait, what? When they were on ovulation? When they were ovulating?
Yeah.
So why is that?
It was interesting because when you're not on the pill, you always during ovulation, no matter if you're on the pill or not, you have a tendency to have more self-confidence. You're a little bit more flirtatious. It's your body's way of saying, right now, I can make babies come and get me. And so when you're on the pill, that gets lowered a little bit, and men actually can smell it.
So how could this, so are you saying if you're on the pill, it's gonna make your sex life worse?
Not necessarily worse, but it would be different. It would definitely, if you're on the pill, of course, you have all of those wonderful side effects.
Oh, mine were awful.
Yeah. So you have to watch out for those side effects, and also your olfactory sense is going to be changed. So just being aware of that. I'm not saying that's going to control your life.
Right.
So if you're already hitched and you're on the pill, that's fine, but just understand this is a pattern. So after you've gone off the pill, maybe you've had kids. When you have kids, a whole new set of chemistry comes into play. And then after that, all of a sudden during ovulation, you're like, ooh, he smells kind of good, But to understand, your heart and your mind can rise above that. Sure. If you understand the pattern, then you give yourself empathy. You give yourself some understanding of why you might be looking somewhere else.
Oh my goodness. So you're also like a relationship matchmaker or a matchmaking coach. So do you give advice to some of your clients about whether they should be on the pill or not be on the pill when they're looking for love, looking for men?
Yeah, I mean, do single girls out there need to hop off the pill to get a boyfriend?
I would, it actually would be a good thing because you're emitting that I want somebody of the similar subject, you know, similar genes. So
Okay,
it would be
well,
very good.
great
More information on the joy of romance, and she's also the host of Intelligent Love on our website. Thanks, Joy.
You got
See
to
you
come
tomorrow.
back.